Hey guys, so a quick story time with me on how I lost a couple suitcases in New York and a little get ready with me to bed. So, for context, I had gone to Philly the day before and I had also gotten lost in Philly. So, this should have been my first sign on why I should not go to New York. But I wanted to because I wanted to do some excursions and see New York City again. So, I had planned a whole itinerary the day before. Yes. For context, I went to Philly the day before, so I had unpacked all my stuff in Philly and I had to repack again the day before New York. So I went to bed around 3 a.m. and I had to get up at 4 to get an Uber at 5 to catch the train at 6. So it was a lot of hassle from then. I was tired, I was anxious, I was nervous because I was traveling by myself. So it was a lot going on. When the Uber came around 5 o'clock, he saw all my luggages and he was like, "Are you sure you want to come off at Camden? Because I would be taking the train from Camden to Newark to New York." So he had recommended that I just take his Uber, go straight to New York, just to avoid some of the hassle. And I did that. When he let me off at Newark, the hassle to get on the train was madness. And if you know the States, it's not like Jamaica. Like if you don't catch that bus, if you don't catch that train on time, it will leave you. Like so I had to transport by myself my two suitcases, my carry-on, a duffel bag, and a little shopping bag, like a nice little cute shopping bag. Guys, before you ask me why I have so many things traveling with, it's because I knew that when I was coming back to Jamaica, I would be moving. So I bought like the entire jersey. I buy out every single store. I buy out the bedding products, the kitchen products, the bathroom stuff, etc. So I did have a lot. I had a lot of stuff. When I was going onto the train, like I had to be stepping from here and go over this for like every single luggage I had. And I had to do that all in the span of a minute because that's the time the train stops for. It stops for like a minute and it waits for you to get on. Mind you, this time it was around 6 o'clock. It was rush hours. Like I saw every single business person trying to get onto that train like this. This was them. They just go in quick, quick, quick. And I had to wait because I was like, Lord, I don't want them to push me over and me fall because there was this little space in between that you can just fall over or fall through. And then I want to drop through that. But luckily, as I said, yeah, luckily I didn't fall through, but I lost a makeup bag with a nail set in it, like a nail set that could use an like the own acrylic or whatever. But it's okay. I should have used that as a sign as to not go to New York. I went on that train and the journey was fine. It was okay. Like I slept because it was like an hour and a half. I slept for a while. When I was like near New York, I kept checking the map because I didn't want to get lost. And the final stop for the train was not New York, it was Boston. I didn't want to go all the way to Boston and have to come back all the way down. So I had to be like in between sleep thereabout. So when I went to New York, no, I came off, I believe it's called the Union Station. It's like this big train station in New York, very big. And it was like, boy, I am never traveling again. Never. Like the train station was so big and mind you, I'm going to New York, but specifically I'm going to the Bronx. So I have to take another train from the Union Station to the Bronx. And like the stop for where the Bronx train stop, I had to do a very, very long walk to get there. And I mean, it was long for me because I had a lot of suitcases. And you might be asking, how me walk and reach all the way? So as I said, the stop is very long. I had to walk like think about me walking from halfway tree to crossroads. Like that's how it felt. And mind you, I had to walk back and forth in between my suitcases at the train station. Like I would be here with one suitcase, carry it to go all the way up this up, watch it, come back from other suitcase, carry go right this up, and I kept doing that in between. Like I had no help. And nobody even stop and say, that girl that look like she need help. Let me help her. Like nobody even stop. So we didn't want ball. I wanted to cry. And we should just use that as a sign and just get another Uber go to the Bronx. I should just use that as the sign, but no. So after I did that and I finally got to the stop that the Bronx train would be at, I was about to board the train. And as I said, these trains, once they come, they're stopping for a minute and they're gonna be leaving. Like they're not business for you. They might leave fast, fast, fast. So as soon as the train come, That was me trying to rush on. And I remember so clearly, it took me a whole 30 seconds to get one of my large suitcases on, and then another 30 seconds. So by the time, yeah, three of my suitcase them reached on the train, and me no reach on the train. I just saw that. I literally saw my suitcases on the train. Like they were on the train, but I wasn't on the train. The train doors were closing, and I was outside. Like I was just here, and my suitcases were there. And I said my heart left my body. Come here and say I have about 1,000 odd USD in my suitcases worth of stuff. And me did just like I wanted. What the fuck? The way me did feel, me just drop down and me start bawl. Like me I said, my heart. The way me did feel, like oh my god, oh my god. And the first thing I did, I called my parents. I called my grandmother because anytime I go through stress, I call my grandmother first. Anytime. So I call her and tell her the situation. And mind you, me a ball, like me a ball, me I say, Grandma, me lose my suitcase them. Me know me I go do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And she had tried comfort me and everything, and she said, try see if I can find one policeman or somebody work at the train station. So I found this lady. She worked at the post in the train station. Like you could buy tickets from her and whatever. And she said that I would have to make a request and a call and everything to find out what's happening with my luggages and if anybody reported anything missing or the phone, if there's any lost on phone. And she got back nothing from anybody. So me start fret again and start ball. And I saw these two policemen, and they were like a bit helpful. They helped me to think about what to do next. And the more they started talking and saying that I might not ever get back my suitcases, it's like the more I started crying because may I say, imagine, we could have just take one over from New Jersey and go to New York, but no. And like eventually, after having my grandmother on the phone and talking to the police, I just decided that all right, I am going to go on another train, like another, it's the same number train heading to the Bronx. I'm gonna go on another train and try to see if I can make it to the end of the stop and locate my suitcase. And guys, when I tell you, there was this girl that saw the whole incident happening. Like she saw when I was getting everything on, and I don't know how she knew what to do, but when I was on the train, I like the next stop, immediately the next stop. You know that the trains they stop at different sections. So the next stop, I literally saw my suitcases outside. And I say, me just run out immediately, run out with everything. And I said, I thank the lady so much. I remember her face. She had on glasses, and I believe she was a blonde. I thanked her so much, and she even reported the situation to some police officers. And I was like, God good, like God good. And these police officers, I pulled the I'm Jamaican card, and they even helped me to get another Uber, and I took the Uber to the Bronx. Like guys, my advice: don't travel like me. Don't don't do it. It's not wise. Like don't travel with that many stuff. And if you're traveling with that many stuff, make sure that you have a ride that will take you to your destination and take you back because the hassle crazy. Anyways, thanks for listening. Bye.